So short discussion lang before we proceed with the actual exercise. So as shown here on the screen are the different panels, okay, or tools na makikita with the QGIS software. We have here the menu bar. Okay, so you can check that and then yung mga major functions, okay, like loading and other tool and raster tools and vector tools. We have here the toolbars containing your any tools that you have in default or yung mga plugins that you will install. It will be shown in the toolbar. The panels, we have the map viewer, the panel browser, and the layer panel. Okay? Then we have the another important part, which is the map view or yung display area natin, no? So either vector or raster, the data will be shown here. Okay? So whenever you adjust symbology or the legend, it will be applied to that particular data set that you have loaded. So to proceed with exercise 1A, na-open na po, no? Once you have opened the tool or the software, kindly open our training manual. Hanapin po sa training materials. Meron po diyang COPIL manual, yung maikli lang, COPIL manual. That's our main manual po. So yung manual po is COPIL-TA_training manual Cebu, yung version 2. So that's the PDF po. Kindly open that and proceed to page 17, but I will also demonstrate the steps. Okay? So whenever po na may problem, taas lang po yung kamay or lalapit po kami ni Raymar. Alright po, so nakabukas na po yung ating QGIS. Okay? As mentioned, ito yung atin. You can browse po muna. If you want, you can browse. This is the browser panel. We have the layer panel here. We have the map viewer here. We have here tools to open yung mga data set natin. Pero start po tayo with loading simple global map po. So sa step 2, as you can see sa manual, dito po sa under the coordinate, highlight lang po natin yan, double click, delete. Okay, again, highlight yung coordinate, delete that, and type word, mundo. Word lang po, and click enter. Okay? Word. Yeah. So just a shortcut to visualize the globe or word data or word map. Okay? So practice lang po. If for the beginner, you can try with this tool. Ito po yung ating hand tool or pan tool. Ito, pan map. You can use this hand symbol or yung pan map to navigate to your area of interest. No? So make sure na naka-highlight po yung hand, yung pan map, and drag po kayo going to Philippines. Sige nga po, you can try panning to the Philippines. Ayan. Okay? So this is just a simple introduction of some tools. Once you're done, you can use this zoom in or zoom out navigation tools to zoom in doon sa Cebu area naman. Okay? If you have mouse scroller, you can it's a lot simpler. Pero if wala, you can use this button, okay, for to zoom in and to zoom out. Okay? Zoom in po kayo sa Cebu area or Region 7 area. Yan. And so simple exercise po muna tayo. Ayan. Again, we have the panning tool. So those are the important tools in navigating our areas, no? We have the pan tool, zoom in, zoom out here. So try niyo po muna. Okay. Again, nag-type lang tayo ng word and nag-try tayo to navigate some areas. Let's wait lang po saglit. We will try naman sa page 18 na po tayo. We will now load sample vector and raster data. Let's start with some vector data. Okay? So, before we proceed with loading some vectors, examine po muna natin the content of our training folder. Okay? Kindly open your training folder for us to be familiar in navigating what's inside this training folder. Okay po? So, this is our training folder, no? So, for each exercise, we have a specific folder for the inputs. So, exercise 1, we have file types, intro, exercise 2, data space, etc., until day 4 po siya, no? So, that's our sources of the data sets that we will be loading. That's in the training folder. Okay? So, kasama dito yung folder sa your outputs. So, whenever we have to save some files, kindly save it inside your outputs. So, it's organized po. Okay? Let's start with loading a vector data. Okay? To load the data, kindly click this icon here on the left side, the Open Data Source Manager.
kindly click Open Data Source Manager here. Again, I am on page 18 manual of the manual. Then after, kindly click Vector because you will load Vector. If you're going to load satellite data, raster siya. Okay? But if you're going to load shape files, it must be on the Vector tab. Okay? Pag natapos na po, nasa-select na po yung vector, kindly locate the triple dots located on the rightmost part of the source. Triple dots, click that to browse your dataset. Okay? Click nyo lang po yan, hanapin nyo yung training folder. Okay? Kindly locate the X1 intro. X1 intro. Training materials, X1 intro. Ulitin ko nag-click pa ako ng Open Data Source Manager. I'm under the Vector tab. There's a triple dots here. Click that. Locate po yung USB training materials natin. And X1 intro. Click nyo lang po yun. The next step, hanapin po natin yung province.shapefile. Province.shape. SHP. Province.shape. Make sure lang po that you have selected the shapefile, no? Yung may size na malaki, yung 9,500 KB. Okay? Click open lang. Click open and click add. Then you can close the tool muna, the browser, the data source manager pag na-add na. Ayan. So, you have loaded the province shapefile of the Philippines. Okay po? So, yun ating mga provincial boundaries. So take note that this data was downloaded from the PSA dataset. So official siya na dataset ng boundaries natin. Okay? So wait lang po. Wait natin yung iba. Sige po. So make sure, sa Open Data Source Manager, make sure vector po na pag raster, hindi siya mag-appear yung shapefile. Vector, triple dots, hanapin yung X1. So triple dots po tapos i-load natin siya. Ayan, perfect. Pero, para ma-practice po tayo, load po natin lahat ng shapefile para ma-practice. All shapefiles inside, can you load it? So, nandyan yung capital, province capital, municipal boundary. Except for that satellite data. So, at this stage, marunong na tayo mag-load ng vector data. So, kindly follow yung nasa page 19 na order. If you kindly check yung page 19 module natin, okay, dapat nasa taas yung main road, followed by province capital, etc., etc. So, nasa page 19 po yung order. Bakit po? Kasi, if nasa ilalim yung dots, matatakpan siya ng field layer natin, no? So, usually, yung mga boundaries, mga field, yung colors, siya yung nasa baba. So, nasa taas, yung main road, drag nyo lang po yung paakyat. Yan, drag the main road paakyat. Okay. Main road, province capital, followed by national park, municipality, and lastly, yung province. So, nasa taas yung main road, ibig sabihin, madi-display siya over the other layers. Okay po. Control para control, then click municipality. Some colors doesn't make sense, no? So we are now on page 20. Tama po, page 20 in case lang you want to check din. So, paano po palitan yung color? How do we change the symbology? Okay? First, let's try muna province. Okay? Let's hide muna the other layers. Uncheck the other layers. So, only the province layer will be visible. Okay? Kindly uncheck all the layers. Do not delete, just uncheck it. Okay? Then, double-click on the province. Either right-click or double-click. Madali na yung double-click. Double-click. Okay? And the layer properties will appear. Okay? Make sure that you are in the symbology tab. Okay po? Okay. Again, double-click Layer Properties and click the Symbology tab. Then click Simple Fill. Yung nasa baba ng fill, kindly click the Simple Fill. And you can choose your own color. Okay? It's up to you. Ano ba yung gusto niya maging color ng ating mga boundaries? Usually, yan ay mga beige or light brown, etc. So, there are options to choose a color. So, double-click this one. Either the drop-down, but much better, double-click the fill color body anywhere inside. Double-click. Again, double-click. Fill color, double-click. There are three ways here. Either using this color ramp, yung first, color wheel, the second one, and the third one, using color swatches. It's up to you. Okay, but for me, I use the color wheel. Okay, then I'll choose a certain color here and adjust further using the triangle. Okay, like the beige or light brown. It's up to you. Okay, choose something light for this one, since some of the layers will be represented as in darker color, like the roads. So please select light beige or yellow, light yellow, etc. Okay? After that, just click apply and okay. So iba na yung color ng ating layer. Okay po? So taas lang po yung kamay, no? If you have questions, kindly raise your hands lang. Sa National Park review, gawin niyo po mag-isa muna. Make the National Park color green. Okay? So you must check, of course, the National Park for it to be visible. Check show the layer of National Park. Double click and select green naman. Green color for this one. Light green, for example. Click OK and click apply. So try po lang po natin. Same method with the province. Okay, just changing the color. Okay? So what if, for example, you want na wala siyang outline? You want na yung filled colors lang without this black outline, no? So you can do that by clicking the fill style, the stroke color. Okay? Again, nakapili ka na ng green, no? You gusto na mawalang border na black. Kindly click the drop-down button sa stroke color. And on the top region, you have transparent stroke. Just click transparent stroke and click apply. So you can notice wala na yung green doon na outline, no? So filled lang siya. Okay. Again, nasa simple fill lang naman siya. Fill colors, ito yung napili natin kanina. For the stroke color, drop-down button, click transparent stroke. Then click apply, click OK. Ganun na siya. Mas malinis siya tingnan without the boundary. Okay, tapos na po, you can change the main road to red color po. If hindi pa siya red sa inyo. Just double click again and click red naman for the main road. Say yung province capital, change it to blue na lang siguro. Province capital, blue. The road, red. Ayan, para magamit natin mga primary color. So, ayan. So, if you are done, if you want to see yung labels, easy lang naman yung step. Kindly click province. And, again, if you want to visualize the labels for the province or municipalities, for example, per province, right-click province and click show labels. Right-click the name, province, and click show labels. Automatic, it will be loaded. The names. Why? Because meron siyang shape files containing the province name. So we'll discuss it also further. So we have Negros, Negros Oriental, Cebu, Bohol. So while waiting for others po, you can please feel free to explore the browser panel, the tools, or the menu bars while waiting for the other one. So we have one last step after this, loading raster data naman. Then we'll proceed with our second lecture. So this is the introductory exercise. So pag pinaload kayo ng vector, alam na kung paano. Anong icon yung unang i-click? Open Data Source Manager. So pag vector, click Vector tab. Pag raster or satellite data, you should click Raster tab. So if tapos na po lahat, let's try naman loading raster data. Okay? So inside the folder, meron tayong one raster. So how to load raster or for example, satellite data, same method, click Open Data Source Manager. But this time, click raster, not vector. Okay? Click raster. And same lang naman yung method. You should click the triple dots and locate the EarthSat 150 meter TIFF file. Okay? The TIFF file, yung mabigat na file, yun dapat ang selected natin. Okay? Then click open, same lang naman, click open and add. Okay? So this one is an example nationwide satellite data, although that's cloudy, pero just for example lang ng satellite data na magaan. So this is EarthSat data, 150 meter resolution. Okay? That's actually the end of exercise 1. Short lang po siya, no? So, to save this, para whenever you want to revisit this particular layers, just click Project, Save As. Ayun, Project, Save As. Okay, click nyo lang po yung Save As and locate your outputs folder. Nasa dulo po ng X8, X10, your outputs yung kasunod. Click nyo lang po exercise, type nyo lang po sa file name exercise 1A, X1A lang. Okay. Again, project, save as, for you to save the whole projects, including the layers. Then locate, under your training materials, locate your outputs folder. Doon po tayo maglalagay ng file name na X1A. And click save. Hindi naman po, sa labas lang po. Okay. So, yun lang po for that particular exercise. Again, you will be, refresh in using this particular software in our other succeeding activities, since we will still use QGIS for some more exercises.